Hey everyone, it's Grandma Scratcher here in Florida. Happy Mother's Day. We will talk about that later because Mother's Day is a lot to unpack for some people. But it is Sunday, it is Mother's Day, and today the Florida Lottery scratch-off tickets I've got are the triple crossword. They're $3 a piece. And what's funny is I don't think I've played these before. They were a gift from the hubby for these tickets, $12 spin for the session. Before I get to talking about everything and scratching, you know, I've got to say this is just for fun and entertainment purposes. I don't sell tickets. Underage gambling is illegal. And if you have a gambling addiction, and I don't, please seek some help. People are so concerned. It's so funny to me. So let's talk. Today's Mother's Day. I'm doing crosswords because A, they were a gift. B, I love the crosswords. And C, if you are not a person who enjoys my chatter and the crosswords, this is probably not going to be the video for you because it is Mother's Day. So we worked on the house yesterday and I've got injuries to prove it. We worked on all of the skirting. And if you've never replaced roughly 200 linear feet of skirting by hand, you've not lived, my friend. It was a long day, but I kept telling my husband, if we get the skirting done today, I don't need to come back out here tomorrow. And so that's what we did. Yes, cut it by hand with tin snips, and so many injuries. So today I'm planning on not doing anything. I mean, I'm doing the video for you all because I love you all. And I did make it over 10,000. We're close to 11,000. Man, you guys are so great. But today I'm just going to relax and do some of my favorite things like the crosswords. And so I started the day off by watching a movie, Pretty in Pink. And it's so funny to me because I know we talked the other day about 80s movies. And some of you all gave me some great recommendations. But what's funny about the movie Pretty in Pink with Molly Ringwald and John Cryer is that in later interviews, years later, John Cryer will not talk about his role as Ducky in Pretty in Pink. He says he wants nothing to do with that anymore. He's moved on as a person. And I find that kind of heartbreaking because for me, I feel like that was his big breakout role. And he'll always be Ducky. I don't care how many times he was on 2.5 Men and all those other things. He's always the Duck Man. And his lip sync in that movie is the best lip sync I've ever seen. Love that movie. All right, so we're going to do the crosswords first, and then we'll talk about Mother's Day after the crosswords, because I know it's a difficult day for a lot of people. You know, a lot of the holidays are not always about happiness and cheer for many people for many reasons. But we're going to do the crosswords. And again, I don't think I've done this one before. I was going to check before I started the video, but now I'm too far into the video. So I may have done them once before, but I'm feeling like I haven't done them at all. So I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out together. All right, so this is the triple crossword for the Florida Lottery. Oh, sorry. Top prize, $150,000. They were all unscratched, untouched, and still attached until I unattached one. Ticket number 54 all the way down through 57. Overall odds, 1 in every 4.09. I may have already said all this. I don't know. It's going to be one of those days. No black boxes, no white lines. And I guess we're just going to scratch them off. But apparently if you get a star, that triples your prize. Seems pretty basic. Scratch the letters off, find them here. Number of words indicates the prize. Over $78 million in cash prizes. Woo, I'll take me some of that, please. We've been on a roll. I think we've had 3 profit sessions in a row. And maybe today will be a 4th. Wouldn't that be a hoop? That would be a lot of fun. And this is not the right scratcher. I have a bunch of different scratchers, and I use different ones for different tickets because each ticket kind of has a different texture. All right, so now I've got the correct one. And now I got to get you centered and get my hands out of the way. All right, let's see what we've got. We've got E and X. E and X. And I guess the stars are free spots I'm going with. If not, we may just get excited about something that's really nothing on this ticket. Who knows? So did anyone do anything fun? Does anyone have big plans? For those of you who are thrilled it's Mother's Day and it's a happy day for you, do you have big plans? Anything exciting going on? Did you get someone? What's funny is sometimes giving somebody an awesome gift is even better than getting one. Anybody get anyone an awesome gift that they're like excited to give? I know you know the kind of gift I'm talking about. The one where you're like, oh, I just can't wait till they open it. Just can't wait. Those are the best gifts. I'm very uncomfortable at receiving gifts. I'm much better at giving good gifts. All right, I think that's it for the E and the X. I and K, those of you who watch me all the time know that even if I miss something and you're screaming at the television that I've missed it, and I missed it even by the end of the session. I scan all the tickets so we will not miss a win. I don't see any Ks. U and G, ugh. We're looking for ugh. Oh, there they are together. Is that it? I'm feeling like that's it. Nope, there's another U. That's it. Q and O. I don't think there's any Qs. Don't remember seeing any. Quite a few O's. It's funny because this time we've got the X's and the O's. I think that's it. B, C. B, C. There's a B and a C all in one word. But I think that's all of them. H and Z. And it occurs to me that I think this is the first Mother's Day when I've actually had a channel. Yeah, which is why I was like, what did we do last year for Mother's Day? Oh, I didn't have a channel last year. So many firsts, so many firsts. A and L, and there's a lot of those, it appears, which is a good thing. Good thing. Where have you gone? That's it. V and R. There's a V. There's the R. Oh, we got a B, so that's good. Oh, got a word, rage, down in the corner. Oh, we've got that L. We've got the C. Okay, let me go ahead and highlight the word rage so we don't miss it. The nice thing about this ticket is 2 words and you get a win. I hate it when it's 3 because that third word never seems to come. Oh, we have the Z. For those of you screaming at the TV, you can stop. I found the Z. What are we missing? W, M, N, S, T. Oh, we've got the C. W, M, N, S, T, and P. We've got the C. Okay. I think we're caught up now. Y and P. We're just talking about that. There's 1. There's 2. MNSTW. Is that it? MNSTW, it looks like. D. I don't think there is 1 D on this. And then the last letter is F. I did not ask for any of those. I'm not seeing any other complete words. It must be a complete word. Like people will say, I don't know, ape. They'll be like, but the word ape is there. I'm like, yeah, but it's got to be escape. It can't be. Ape doesn't count. Ape does not count. All right, I'm going to call it bingo going once. Bingo. No, it's not bingo. Oh boy, it's going to be a long day. This is what happens when I'm not on schedule. I'm like a toddler. If I'm not on schedule, things just go amok. They go amok. But you all love me anyway, so it's okay. I'm going to say there's no win on this ticket. But like I said, I will scan at the end after I'm done with the video. And if there was a win, this video will be horribly edited. So if you're watching this video and it's horribly edited, then you know there's a win somewhere. Yeah, that's what we're going with. All right, scratching off the stars. Starting with the stars. Just 3 stars? Is it just 3 stars? Yeah, yes, just 3. Alrighty. First two letters are J and E. J and E. I think that's all the E's. I don't see any J's whatsoever. But if there are some, we'll figure it out later because they'll start to pop out as we get more letters scratched off. S and D. That's it for those? Okay. Z and X. Well, wonder how many of those we have. Z and X. I don't think we have any of those. G and U. Is that it? All right. C and Y. That's it. A and Q. Well, I wonder how many Q's there are on this ticket. It said no one ever. Not a lot going on so far. Maybe things will pop out at the end. We will be amazed at such a good win. I don't know. Looking for O and H. Is that it? I think that's all for that. Oh, no, H up here. Looked right at it. P and F. ITW, oh, there's the F. ITWR. N. ITWRN. And M. And L. And V. Oh, gosh. This one's looking kind of hopeless. But you never know. R and I. See, there's a word, figure. We just got figure. Okay. That's the only one so far. I say so far, and there's only 2 letters left, right? All right. M and K. All right, TWNLDV. TWNLDV. No, I'm not seeing anything. All right, so one word on this ticket. One word. We seem to be doing a lot of one words. I'd like to get, let's see, let's get legend. 11 words, 150,000. How many words are on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, well, more than 11. We'll go with that. There are more than 11 words. But 11, and you win 150,000. What sucks is 10 words, you win 1,000, but 11, you win 150,000. There's such a big gap there. Like, who decides these things? Huge gap there. All right, this is the third ticket of our session. Starting off with some vowels. I'm liking that. I and you. I think that's all of them. E and J. O and F. W and D. C and B. A and M. R and H. No H whatsoever. Another R. No H at all. There's another R. Z and Q. I need a V and an X. We have no Z's or Q's. We need a V and an X. Y and S. There's an O I missed. Okay, so what are we looking for? GPL, K, LGT, X, LN, XY. Oh, there's a Y we missed. V, LT, GNP. All right, let's see what we got. X and K. There's one word. We've got ask. X. X. And K. We only got the one K. Okay. All right, let's see. We've got the one word ask, which I'll highlight. I don't think it's going to do us any good, but I'll highlight it anyways. Ask. All right. So we're looking for GPLTN. Looks like GPLTN and V. GPLTNV. And I don't see any of those up here. I only see the one word. Yep. Nope. Nope. All right. That's it. Florida. That means this ticket is the chosen one. This ticket's going to be something good. Something good. Let's see it. We got to have, this would be a fourth profit session in a row, which would be super cool. I don't think I've done that at all. 3, I think, was even good for me, but you never know. Hopefully, on this Mother's Day, I'll get a really good gift. B and Q. No Q. Why do they even put the Q on there other than to take up space? That's the reason. There's no Q. O and D. I think that's it. Z and U, really. There's a U. Just one U. No Z's. P and F. All that, and there's one. There's just one. There was no F at all. V and X. I could have used the V on the other ticket. That would have been nice. There's the X. There's a V. That's it. C and W. Wow, this ticket's sucking. G and N. I don't even know what kind of a miracle we'd have to pull a win off on this ticket. Like, ouch. Let's give her every letter that's not on this ticket. E and a J. That's too funny. M and I. There's so many letters missing on this ticket. I don't think that even like going through them one by one would help at this point. I don't, God, this is sad. Like RASTYD. Oh, goodness, just goodness. K and A. I'm sure that K is going to help so much. But we got to finish it off. Got to finish it. No H, no R, no Y, no S, P, or L. T, R, D, no Y, no S, no. Oh, we got that K. Let me go ahead and mark that off. R, Y, T, H, no. Just no. All right, so on this Mother's Day, I had 4 triple crossword tickets. And no wins. Ooh, we party hard. All right, so if you enjoyed the video, do me a favor, like, subscribe, comment, leave me a thumbs up, do all the things, the bells, the whistles. It's free to do. I appreciate it, and it helps the channel out. So now let's talk about. So usually at the end we talk about good things. And so the thing is that it's Mother's Day, and from a lot of people, not just, Christmas and Easter and Thanksgiving are hard, but Mother's Day is especially hard because, I lost my mom several years ago and I miss her every day. But here's the thing. Even if you are at odds with someone who is a mother figure or a child figure, or you lost your mother, or your grandmother was your mom, or any of those things happened. The good thing about that is that the relationship existed at one point. And maybe that's what you have to focus on. At one point, the relationship was there and it was good. And if it wasn't good with your mom or your child, maybe it was good with your grandmother, or maybe you have a single dad and your dad functions as both your mom and your dad for intents and purposes. But somewhere there was a relationship and it was good. And so although today may be hard, focus on what was good about the relationship at one point and realize that tomorrow is not Mother's Day. And tomorrow is another day. Another day. You just have to get through, 13 more hours from the time zone I'm in. It's 11 a.m., give or take. 13 more hours and it will no longer be Mother's Day. And it will just be Monday. So just focus on getting through the 13 hours. And it will all be okay. Because it's always all okay. Yeah, it's always all okay eventually. So focus on that. Focus on the good things too. If you have a great relationship with your mother, focus on that, because there are many people who don't. Many people who wish their mother was still here. Yeah. So focus on that. All right. Didn't mean to cry. Sorry. But it never gets easy, She was my best friend. I talked to my mom every single day. Literally every day. And if I didn't call her, she'd call me. And I'm lucky enough to have that kind of relationship with my daughters. And it's what I strive for. My mom, literally, I talked to her Friday morning. Years ago, not this past Friday. But on a Friday morning. And it was our usual conversation. What's funny is that my mom was really big into TMZ and National Enquirer and court drama. And she called me later that afternoon and left me a message. Tanya, you'll never guess what happened with Justin Bieber. Whose mom? In their 70s calls and leaves a message like that. My mom did. And the next morning, my phone rang at 4 a.m. And those of you who know it's never good when your phone rings at 4 a.m. And my dad told me that they were at the hospital and I needed to get there. And I did. And at some point, we had maybe a few more lucid moments with her. And then she was gone. And I don't tell you this to make you feel bad about me or about death or dying. I tell you this because, as the saying goes, the problem is you think you have time. So, family is important. Some families are better than others. All families have problems, but family is important. So, take that for what it's worth. 13 more hours. We got to get through it. We can do it. 13 hours. And it will no longer be Mother's Day. If you enjoy Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day to you. I do enjoy Mother's Day. It's just, there's a lot of mixed bag going on there. And I think it's that way for a lot of people. And I just wanted to say all this to let you know you're not alone. You're not alone. And if you need to leave a comment, because I'll reply. Because I'm not doing anything else today. I'm going to get Chinese food later. I'm going to watch movies. And I'm going to do my Happy Color app. That's what I'm doing today, guys, because that's what I want to do. So focus on something good. The relationships you had happened. And at some point in time, they were good. And that's what you got to take. All right? I don't want to be depressing, and I hope I wasn't. I'm just clarifying that so many people think there's time. And maybe there's not as much time as you think. So have a great day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, grandmothers, wannabe mothers, fathers who function as mothers, grandmas who function, all of you, just all of you. Happy Mother's Day. And I will see you all tomorrow. Take care. Have a safe one.